there we go. Okay, so you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, so to start off with, I'll be the Scrum Master for the initial stand-up, and we'll do the Scrum Master on rotation. So okay. So who's going to be the Scrum Master for the intermediate rotation stand-up?
I will be the final stand-up
Okay,
Scrum Master.
sorry, I don't think your mic is working. We can't hear you.
I think I can be for the next one, if you guys want.
Oh, okay, perfect then. And the Scrum Master at the time can upload the video. So this video I'll upload into the YouTube channel. Okay, to start off with, we'll be discussing the part C and D, which is dashboarding. Okay, dashboarding basically takes 14 days starting from 9/22/2021 to October 12th, 2021. So these are basically all the tasks under part C and D, which is dashboarding, which is plain data schema, load flat files, create relationships, and scope requirements with end users, mockup design, review designs with end users, create visuals for financial performance. Sorry, and create visuals for cash positions. We also added it into the Padlet. Yeah. So shall we start on the discussion?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is plain data schema.
So how do you,
okay.
Plan data scheme is how will we replicate the stuff in the data scheme relationship? So how will we replicate it?
Sorry.
No, it's like it's basically how will we replicate the stuff in the appendix? You know, yeah.
Okay.
Let's plain data scheme. So do you want to break it down in subtask or what?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or we just one task?
Plain data schema. Do you have an example for subtask for plain data schema?
I'm not too example. What do you mean example? By example?
Yeah, what can be like a subtask for plain data schema?
I'm not sure. If there's no, we can just like skip it, right?
All right. Okay. So the second one is load flat files. So what do you guys think about that?
It's basically loading the files into Power BI. I think I have something about plan data scheme. It's okay. We are supposed to, I think, to connect the zero bank summary dates, the calendar dates, the zero invoices due date to the calendar date, and the zero PL date to the calendar date for it to work. That's what I think it means by plan the data scheme.
Oh, you mean the plain data schema?
Yeah, we have to plan. We have to connect the zero bank summary date to the calendar dates, and the zero invoices due date to the calendar date, and the zero PL date to the calendar date.
Okay.
I think that's what we are supposed to do.
Okay. Yeah. How about load flat files? The second one.
I think fat files, there's not much. I mean, it's just loading the files in Power BI, right? There's no need to split it into smaller tasks.
Yeah, I guess. So it basically takes from there. Okay, so third one is create relationships.
I mean, it's basically just like clicking stuff. I mean, is this C1 is basically just the loading basic stuff. So I don't really C1 to do sheet is like just loading in the stuff and just like just the basic some Power BI stuff. I don't think you need to split the further subtask.
Yeah. So what about create relationships? What does it mean?
For create relationship, it's like is to link all this stuff like relationship, the Zero Bank summaries date and the calendar date in the Power BI through the relationship feature. That's what I think it means.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
We are basically for the create relationship is basically to link the dates, the Zero Bank summary dates to the calendar dates in the relationship section of the Power BI.
In the Power BI, yeah, correct. Okay.
Yep.
So no subtasks for this as well, right?
No.
Okay, here we go. Scope requirements with end users.
Yeah, it's all the stuff in Appendix B, the financial performance tab, cash movement tab, additional requirements. Like, do we need to add more? What, like, you can have like scope requirements like subtasks, discuss the amount of features that we include, additional features, additional requirements, or what? Because we are required 1, 2, 3, right? Additional requirements.
Yeah.
So we can have like
okay, yeah.
Yeah, we have just two basic that was given to us is financial performance, cash movements, and third is additional requirement is data table. So how do we improve on this? Like, what is the task that we need to allocate to create a sequence that allows us to improve it?
All right. So it's given in the Moodle, right? B files.
The Appendix B dashboard information, yes.
Okay.
So do we like split it into discuss additional requirements or discuss scope? I mean, what else do we need to split it? Do you have any idea?
I think for this one, I think we can split it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Or you can have like additional performance tab, cash performance tab, additional requirements. We can split it.
yeah, we can discuss the requirements and stuff.
Yeah, discuss. You have what like subtask, so we just click into it and click edit or something, and just put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Edit.
usually
That's what. Yeah, you can put in the scope requirements with end users. So you just discuss requirements, plan out requirements or what.
Discuss so plan. All right.
Or determine the most effective way to deliver requirements. So determine most effective way to deliver requirements. Is it?
Okay, let's just put it. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Anything else, Valencia, Badu, you guys have any input?
I think that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Also, okay, we'll move on to the part D, which is starting with mockup design.
But mockup design is like create like a rough draft of how are we supposed to like, design? What are we supposed to design it like? I mean, what you can think of.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one, the mockup design one.
Yeah, okay, basically like a draft, like what do we want to allocate inside each tab? Like a draft, It's like we don't like it looks not 100% complete, it's more like a draft, like what is where,
Okay, okay.
Maybe like a skeleton, you know.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay, I get it. I get it. Some pub design. So do we need any subtasks for this one? Or like,
Mockup design is like creating like skeleton, like doing like oh, we can have like what plan visuals or what I mean. We can have smaller stuff like plan visuals or determine plan visuals to be used, yeah.
for mockup design. Okay, if you have any more, we can just add it later.
All right. Visual designs for end users is now basically we have to like email one of our tutors and we show it to them if they approve it or not. Something like that.
Oh, so we basically have to do a review of our design.
Yep. Let them review our designs, I think.
So we don't need any subtasks for this one, if I'm not wrong.
Or you can get feedback or what? Implement feedback or
Okay.
Implement feedback or get feedback, implement. It's also
improve on feedback.
Yep.
Okay, so
then create visuals. Yeah. This one is basically we do the actual, we create the full visuals though. That means we will include all the stuff, total revenue, and we actually make it more complete. So like how do we break it down?
I think we can decide on the visual aids that we are going to use, like charts, so pie charts, bar charts, something like that.
All right. Decide the amount of visuals. Do you need that?
Sorry?
Decide the amount of visuals. Decide on the amount of visuals.
Okay. First one. Decide on type of visuals to be used. Anything else? Create visuals for financial performance.
How many visuals that we need?
We have ABC, right? We can have 5. I mean, there's 5 there at least. Like we can add additional stuff, right?
Okay, so for each section, one visual, right?
The whole tab we have like 5 ABC and CI C2. So how many, like, you know? We can discuss it. We haven't studied it, so yeah, but we can like decide amount, decide a type. On complexity, do we have to make it complexity or decide on the complexity of the visuals? Because I think we can have total revenue and cost alongside gross profit and net profit margin, but it will make the graph more complex.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah. Anything else for visuals for financial performance? Okay, so okay, so let's move on. If you have anything more, we can just say it later. So the last one is create visuals for cash positions.
I mean, it can be very similar to the visuals for financial performance, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Amount of visuals we used, type of visuals, and complexity of the visual aids.
No. Wait, my question is, doesn't this need to come under financial performance? Because case
Yeah, no, there's actually three types, you know. It's like Excel sheet, spreadsheet, you know.
okay,
Sheet one, sheet two, sheet three. It's different. It's not the same.
okay. So what's the difference actually between the financial performance and the cash?
Financial performance is like total revenue, net profit, gross profit, cost, and revenue. More financial terms. Cash flow is like opening cash, accounts payable, accounts receivables. You know.
Oh, so basically the cash flow of the okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just decide on the type of visual. Hmm. I mean, how many visual aids can we use for the cash position?
We have opening and closing balances. We can either put them together or separate them. Cash movements over time,
So basically,
accounts receivable and payable. So it's either 5 or we can make 3.
oh,
We can
three.
either combine them
Three. You
or we
meaning
can separate them.
yeah, three. You meaning one opening, one closing, and one for me together, right?
We have That's in the appendix. We are given is cash movements tab, opening and closing balances. You can either
Okay.
separate them or keep them as one tab. Cash movements over time is probably one will do, and
Yeah.
accounts receivables and payables. So you can either put them together like one chart or split them into two, or further analysis or something lah. Or we
Okay.
can also have additional stuff like numbers. You know, we don't have a chart. We have also numbers. You know, like what's the position of this per month or overall. You know,
All right.
we
Yeah.
can brainstorm afterwards.
Anything else you want to add for cash positions? Complexity of visual aids.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Okay, I think that's it for the discussion of the tasks.
Yeah,
Right?
subtask. Yeah, subtask. Yeah, it's splitting in subtask.
Okay, so according to the procedures, we have to decide what cards to be prioritized first.
Repeat again.
We have to decide which cards to be prioritized first. To be done first.
Plan data scheme load file and relationship can be done very quickly, I think.
Sorry, you mean plain data schema?
Yeah, I mean, it's just how do we create this scheme, you know, like how do we connect them to each other? And we load the file and create the relationship that we planned. This is can be done sequentially and quickly, I think.
Okay.
You guys have any output?
So you're saying to do this sequentially, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Valencia, what do you think?
Can you repeat?
Yeah. Should
My
we do?
internet connection is not stable.
Oh, it's okay. We're saying should we do it sequentially, or do you want to like do anything first, like?
I mean sequentially or parallel lah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think.
Sequentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have to allocate the cards.
We just how about you locate the first initial field, like you know, plan data scheme, look for fast relationship first. Field first before and then we will decide on the next one, the next scrum or what, or you want to allocate immediately all.
Okay. So so the first three you want to do you want to allocate now and then the rest will do later, yeah? After that.
Sure.
Okay. So what do you want to do? Allocate.
Can take the data scheme flat. I mean, I can take the data scheme, plan the data scheme. I mean, how do we work it out? Then I can load the flat files and sort and secret relationships.
Okay, okay. Valencia, what do you want to pick from these three?
Create the relationship or
Oh.
load
Okay.
the flat files.
Okay, so you want to do create relationships, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So go away, you're doing plain data schema, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then I'll do load flat files. So after we finish that, then we'll allocate the rest. Should be part D, right?
Yep. So anything else?
Okay, so when are we going to do the next stand-up? Next stand-up is what is it called? Intermediate, right?
Yeah, intermediate. Yep.
Okay. When will we be doing the intermediate stand-up?
This Friday, I mean, or what? Or this next one, Saturday and Sunday, I have a test on next Monday. I quite busy on
Oh,
next Saturday, Sunday.
okay. If it's quite close. Okay, so if you're busy, I guess we
Or
can
Thursday.
we can do it after or Thursday. Or you mean
No,
tomorrow?
yeah, but actually, because you see, this is actually quite easy, you know. Wait, no, actually, intermediate we have to wait for the approval, right? Intermediate, we have to wait for Bryce's approval before we can start.
Or is it?
Yeah, we have to get the project update.
Oh, okay. Then we can't do it for Thursday, right? Because
Yeah.
So
But we can either plan it next week or Friday or something if we can get update soon or what.
yeah, you mentioned that Bryce takes a couple of days to reply, right?
Yep.
So I think we have to do it next week. I mean, when do you finish your test? It's in Monday, right?
Monday morning.
Okay, so we can do it. Oh, next week your classes start, right?
Yep.
Okay, so next week either Monday or Tuesday we can.
We can, but if you can also start earlier, if we get the Bryce's update earlier.
Yeah, if you get Bryce's
Yeah.
update earlier, we can start as soon as possible.
Yep,
It all depends on Mr. Bryce's reply.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the end for the initial stand-up, right? Or is there
Do we have housekeeping rules or no need?
no, we already discussed that, right? Like who's going to be the the Scrum Master and stuff.
All right.
I mean, do you have anything you want to add to the housekeeping rule? And then you can.
Nope, I think none.
All right. So I haven't created the YouTube channel yet, so I'll create it today and upload this video there.
All right.
Okay. So I think that's the end for the. Okay, let me just stop recording.